Kia ora, everyone. I'm Lily, Trade Executive at Tourism New Zealand, and welcome back to our very last session for TTG New Zealand Fest. I'm a bit sad it's all kind of coming to an end, as it's been so fun to hang out with you all online this week and just have a chat about Aotearoa New Zealand. And today I'm super excited to be joined by Tom Masson, who's the new sales manager for UK and Europe at Air New Zealand. So kia ora, Tom. How are you this afternoon?
Yeah, afternoon, Lily. Good to be here. Kia ora to everyone. Good to see Isla in the chat again. Nice to see you last week, Isla, and good to see you on board here on this as well. So, yeah, nice to see some familiar names.
Thanks, Tom. Great to have you here. And we both kind of thought that TTG New Zealand Fest wouldn't be complete without a little bit of fun and some form of Kiwi pub quiz. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be playing on Kahoot. So do make sure that you've got your smartphone handy. If you have the Kahoot app, that's great. But don't worry, if you don't have the app, you can also just open up your web browser and visit www.kahoot.it, and we'll put that in the chat box soon as well when we're ready to start the quiz. But before we jump into the quiz session, it's obviously a super exciting time for us as Air New Zealand have recently reopened the office here in the UK. And we're big fans of the Air New Zealand product, and we know that agents across the UK and Europe are as well. So we thought this would just be a perfect opportunity for Tom to just give you a bit of a quick update of what's happening in their world, and then we'll jump into the quiz after that. So Tom, I hand it over to you.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you, Lily. Got my presentation has come up here. So yeah, just want to give you guys a few updates this afternoon on Air NZ. And as Lily said, we have just reopened our office here in the UK in London, Victoria. So yeah, really exciting times for us. But of course, for now, we remain an offline carrier. So yeah, there's various different ways you can get to New Zealand with us, which I'm just going to take you through now. And I think just importantly, before we even start on it, I think the best thing about flying with Air New Zealand, of course, regardless of whatever cabin you travel in or anything, it's just that warm Kiwi hospitality with a smile, just that makes the experience with Air New Zealand. So yeah, we were recently voted as number one airline in the world with Condé Nast. So just recognition as well of that service that we do have on board. But yeah, just having a bit of a look at our route map that we offer. So we have 13 different gateways that you can use on what's called our TTG fare product to get you to New Zealand, whether that's going via Asia or traveling over the US to New Zealand. So just some examples of that. We have Tokyo, Seoul, Shanghai, Taipei, and Hong Kong. So some of our air partners from here in the UK, you would use, for example, Cathay Pacific to get yourself to Hong Kong, and then continue onwards to Auckland on your Air New Zealand metal. Or if it was Tokyo, for example, then you'd use All Nippon Airways, and then again onward with Air New Zealand. And then just coming over the US, we do have direct flight from Auckland to New York now. So yeah, it's been in play for a couple of years. So it's good to see that. Quite a good option if you wanted to do a stopover in New York, connecting with one of our partners from the UK. So that would be Virgin Atlantic or United Airlines. And then we have, of course, the West Coast in the US as well. So San Fran, LA, and Houston. Again, we partner with Virgin and United. So yeah, a few options there. And then even with Canada, I'm actually going via Vancouver myself in December through to Auckland. So yeah, you'd use Air Canada from Heathrow through to Vancouver. So yeah, a few different options. And I think one of the best things about our fares, whether you go over Asia or the US, is quite easy to construct around the world itinerary with a couple of stopovers. So maybe one on the outbound and one on the inbound. Often I understand you do get inquiries for those that want to do a different stopover to maybe what they've done before, and want to include a couple of stopovers. So yeah, easy to construct that on our fares, and the actual fare levels themselves, whether you're going via the east or over the Atlantic, are not too different. So yeah, pretty easy to construct. And then you do actually get those stopovers as well. Just to mention, we do offer one free of charge stopover free in each direction. and also a free of charge stopover in Auckland. So yeah, there's no additional cost on top of the fare for that. Even if you've not sold us internationally, then no doubt you would look at us domestically. So we fly to 20 domestic destinations in New Zealand. So of course, the largest domestic carrier in our own country. So yeah, hopefully you guys are well versed with some of our fares there. And yeah, we do have the add-ons as well to Australia or up to the islands from New Zealand. So still possible to construct those fares with us too. And just finally on this, we do provide rate sheets to the trade as well still. So not many airlines do this anymore. I think most have completely done away with rate sheets, but we find just with the fares and the amount of options and partner airlines we have, it can be easier for you just to use a rate sheet to understand which RBDs you're needing to book. So yeah, if you've not got that, maybe inquire with your ticketing team or your wholesaler if you're booking through them. But yeah, just moving on to the cabins and starting with Business Premier for Air New Zealand. You do get your 3 pieces of checked luggage with that. And then, of course, you get your extras like your priority check-in and boarding. You do your journey with business really very much starts before you get onto the aircraft. So you have lounge access included with all of our Business Premier fares. Our flagship lounge, of course, being Auckland. We do have our own lounges in Australia as well. And then just to let you know, in Los Angeles, we use the Star Alliance Lounge. So yeah, that's important for later on in this session on the quiz. So yeah, remember that we use the Star Alliance Lounge in Los Angeles. And then yeah, seating configuration, you'll find 1-2-1 for us in Business Premier. And then as you can see here on the top left, the lady's sort of sitting on the window seat, but facing inwards on the aircraft. So just important when you're thinking about placing couples that you may have traveling together, that you might want to place them 2 on the window. So sort of just sitting one in front or behind each other, or in the middle seat, 1 in the middle seat and then 1 on the window. So they're kind of, again, facing towards each other. It's a slightly unique format, but yeah, something you want to just be aware of before having any issues with your couples, as the divider on the 2 middle seats doesn't go down. So it's much better for couples on the window and 1 in the middle aisle. And then, yeah, you have your 2-meter flat bed with memory foam mattress in Business Premier with us. And of course, you have like a larger upgraded meal service. So you have your 5 or 6 options available to you in Business Premier with upgraded ingredients, etc. And then also we do offer an option of a sleep-in breakfast if you prefer. So if you just want, if you've got a passenger who just wants to maximize their sleep on the flight, then alternatively to just getting woken up for breakfast, they can just remain asleep and have a smaller sort of fruit platter closer to arrival. Bit of a look at premium economy for us. So yeah, you either get these in a 232 or 242 layout. You, of course, again, have your priority check-in and boarding. The meal service is upgraded as well, so you still have like the Business Premier options, just not quite as many. You have a leg rest that folds up and everything, and we actually do have the industry-leading seat pitch in premium economy of 41 inches. So yeah, that's good to see as well. And then just that we look at Sky Couch with Air New Zealand. So this is one of our innovative products that we offer in economy, where you can book out the whole sort of row of 3 seats. And then, yeah, you just may do this. It's quite good for families if you've got a couple and then with their 1 child, or potentially just even 2 adults, you can upgrade and secure that last seat on the row of 3, which ultimately converts into what is a flatbed. And it does almost sort of touch the seats in front. So there's no room to sort of fall down the side of the seat or anything like that. So myself and wife travelled on it in December last year. Being quite short ourselves, we were able to sort of fit both of us on there in the lie flat position. So yeah, it can become a bit of a cuddle couch, I think it can be known as. So yeah, it's a good innovation from Air New Zealand. And also just to note on that, if there is any turbulence in the flight, you do actually get like the Sky Couch kit, that the crew will come around, which includes like a seatbelt and everything. So you can put the seatbelt on, fall asleep, and you're not going to get woken up if there is some turbulence. And they're not requiring you to go back to your fully upright position. So yeah, that's a bit on Sky Couch. And then just a wee word on the future cabin experience that we have. So our new Dreamliners, which are going to be available, we're hoping coming at the start of 2026, we're going to have some new cabins. So we're going to have all the cabins completely refreshed with new product. And then we have some additions with our Business Premier Luxe Suite, which will include the Business Premier seat, but also have like a sliding door and dual dining available. So a bit of an upsell from a standard Business Premier seat. And then what some of you might have seen as well is our economy Skynest. So yeah, that will be situated, as you can see here on the seat map, between economy and premium, available for both of those cabin passengers in economy and premium to book out a few hours in the Skynest. So that will have a fully lie flat experience, again, for those customers in those cabins. So yeah, really excited to see that in 2026. And yeah, here's just the example of our Business Premier Luxe Suite. So that's with the dual dining setup. And then, yeah, just on the right here is going to be the new refreshed Business Premier cabin. And just to confirm on that as well, I know I mentioned the new Dreamliners are from 2026. We have sent our first existing Dreamliner to Singapore for its retrofit. So that aircraft is due back in service, hopefully in maybe even before Christmas, but probably in the start of the new year. And that will be retrofitted with the new Business Premier cabin, new Premium Economy and Economy cabins. It just won't have the Business Premier Luxe or Skynest on the existing Dreamliners. There's a look at the Skynest looking sharp. So yeah, it's exciting to see how that's all going to work with doing the upsell. And yeah, that's a note back to Sky Couch as well. You do book that on the GDS via an EMD. So yeah, again, those that have their own GDS, hopefully you're already doing that, or if you're booking through a wholesaler, they will be able to do that for you. So yeah, as we look at premium and economy, so yeah, the new seats, that premium economy seat sort of, when it reclines, goes back into its shell rather than going back and intruding on the person sitting behind you. We all know that when when we've flown and someone reclines their seat and it sort of makes your area smaller. That won't be the case on our new Dreamliners with the premium economy just reclining back into the shell of the seat. So that's good. And then yeah, just to mention on the Monarchy and the Tiaki Promise with Air New Zealand. So we do support the Tiaki Promise for anyone visiting New Zealand, and what that is just a commitment to care for New Zealand, leaving no trace, traveling safely around the country, and just having consideration for the culture, and yeah, making sure you're traveling with an open heart and mind. So we want to leave New Zealand in a better state than you found it, and yeah, just protect the natural beauty of the country. So absolutely, as an airline, we do support the Tiaki Promise. And then yeah, that's just finally some details for our trade site, again, which are going to be available in our Air New Zealand partner room on TTG. So all of those details are there for you. Yeah, that's all I've got. And I think I've probably gone over my 10 minutes, so apologies. But yeah, good to be able to speak and give you our latest updates.
Cool. Thanks, Tom. I did see a question come through the chat about how much the Skynest is going to cost. Are you able to give a bit of an idea on that?
Yeah, so we don't actually know the answer to that yet. It's not coming until 2026. We don't have that information. We think it will be like 4 hours that you're able to book the Skynest for. But yeah, no, I'm not sure on the price, I'm afraid, yet.
Cool. Thank you. Well, thanks, Tom. I love all those innovative products that Air New Zealand have, and I always have that feeling that I'm home when I walk on an Air New Zealand plane. So, yeah, it's really lovely. So it's great to have you guys back in the UK with us. But who's ready for a quiz? I'm going to share my screen in a second and get Kahoot up so we can show you the game pins so you can get ready. So grab your mobile phones while I just share my screen.
Here we go. The
So
Kahoot.
if you've got your app, you can pop that game pin, which is 7591302, into there. Or if you don't have the app, that's absolutely fine. You just need to visit kahoot.it and it will ask for your pin there. It does take a little bit of time for players to get online, so we will give you a bit of time, and I'll just remind you of some of the prizes that we're going to be giving away today as well. Just a reminder too, thank you to everyone who did indicate that they were going to attend the session. We did randomly choose 30 of you to win a little pub quiz pack, just with a few goodies to kind of keep you refreshed during the session. So hopefully those made it out to you okay. Even though it's 5 p.m. somewhere, I thought it might be a bit too early to crack open the bowl of wine, but no judgment if that's what you want to do. But I've got my lemon lemonade, which some of you may have received in your pack, to keep me going. So I hope you've got a cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you want to get through this. But if you weren't one of the lucky ones to win the prize pack, don't worry, we've got plenty of opportunities for you to win more today. So for first place today, we've got a Kiwiana gift box, which is Manuka honey, Whittaker's chocolate, some West Coast hot chocolate, some Kawa healing balm, some kiwi fruit slices, and some hot sauce by Kiwi chef Matt Black, who lives here in the UK. In second place, it's a Manuka honey pack, so obviously Manuka honey, and a lovely wooden honey dipper to go with that, and some Whittaker's Nelson pear and honey chocolate as well, which is absolutely delicious. And then for third place, for those of you who live in London, you might have been to Ozone Cafe, which is in New Zealand, owned by New Zealanders. So I always love going there when I feel a little bit homesick. But from them, we've got a lovely Ozone pack of freshly roasted coffee beans, and also some lovely Whittaker's Supreme coffee chocolate. So some nice prizes to win there.
They sound great, Lily. Blimey, that's good to see that you've been to Ozone. I need to get there myself. Actually, it's in Fulham, right?
Is there one in Fulham? The one I go to is just around the corner from me, which is near Bethnal Green.
Good.
So it's really lovely. So it is a good one for anyone who's in the area. But they do have a couple of cafes around now, which is great.
Yeah, a lot of sign-ups as well here. Great to see that.
I know, awesome. We will give it a couple minutes though, just in case anyone's having a bit of trouble logging in. But I don't think I've seen any chats of that, so we should be good to go. But for those of you who haven't used Kahoot before, how it works is that a quiz question is going to pop up on the screen in front of you, and there'll be some answer options below. And then so what you do on your phone is you click the corresponding color or shape on your phone that you believe is the right answer. You've got about 45 seconds to answer each question, but the faster you answer the question, the more points you get. So don't hesitate too long, as someone else might beat you and get a few more points because they've been a bit quicker. So I haven't seen anyone else join, so I think we're quite close to starting, so I might get started. All right. The game pin will still be at the bottom or the top while we go through the quiz. So if you have joined us late, you can still join us. All right, we're ready for our first question. So I've tried to make the first section. We've got a couple of different sections to go through today. So I've tried to do the first one as a few easy questions just to kind of ease you into it and ease you into using Kahoot as well. So this is an introduction to New Zealand. If you've lost connection, just refresh Suzanne, and hopefully that will come through. Just a little pointer too, if you do lose connection throughout the quiz, try to just wait for Kahoot to reconnect you and don't refresh your page, because then you'll be able to retain your points when you do. But just because we haven't started, good time to refresh if you have lost connection now. But we're ready. Let's go with question 1. So what is a common way to greet people in New Zealand? Is it g'day, mate, kia ora, or hello? So on your phone, you can click either the color that you think is correct or the shape. We've seen a lot of these come through the chat during this week, which has been really fun. So hopefully this is quite an easy one for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I see lots of people answering.
Yeah, lots of answers coming in. Good.
Oh, sorry, Suzanne. Hopefully you'll be able to join us soon. The game pin's still at the bottom if you need to.
A few people on to question 2.
Oh, this is question 2, don't worry, because there was a slide beforehand, so you haven't missed anything yet. But well done. That was Kiora. So thank you to everyone who's been putting that through the chat all through this week. It's been really nice to see that and introducing everyone. For everyone saying that you're on Q2, that's absolutely fine. It's the slide 1 was just a slide introducing it, so you haven't missed anything. So that's all right. G'day, mate. Naughty for whoever picked that. That's a very Australian thing, but I understand how you maybe missed that one. All right, let's see who's at the top of the Alice.
Nice
work. All right, let's go to question 2. When is spring in New Zealand? Is it in December to February, March to May, June to August, or green September to November?
Let's see what you think. Good time to go as well, right? Shoulder season.
Absolutely.
Ken, outrageous from you, Ken.
Yeah, it's cheeky. All right, you got 7 seconds. All right, well done, people. So it's spring in New Zealand now, which is between the months September to November. A beautiful time to be in New Zealand. Oh, Alice, sorry, you've dropped off. But Daisy made your way up to the top.
Oh, John and Mary are having a shocker on the last one, eh?
So which island is larger in terms of land area? Is it the North Island, the South Island, or Rakiura?
Yeah. Not an easy one, actually. Which is it?
So if you think about the map, have a think about which one's a bit bigger. Well, I'm sorry, Jackie, if it's not quite working for you. Gabrielle, are we ahead of everyone? Do you know? Okay. Yeah, maybe try refreshing, Jacqueline, and hopefully you can join us again. We shouldn't be ahead. So to be fair, this is a bit of a tough question. I know that not everyone is going to get that right, but it is actually the South Island, much larger in landmass, known for those real big alpine mountains. And so you just need to make sure. Oh, Sarah, nice work getting up there.
Lip Hook Travel getting up there as well. New entry in there. Good to see that. Lip Hook, great golf course in Lip Hook.
All right, so this is a true or false question. So the South Island, does it have a larger population, true or false? So it's bigger in landmass. Does that mean it has more population? Do you know this one, Tom?
I think I know this one, but yeah. I won't say. Good picture as well, that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. Somewhere where I would imagine is on quite a few of the attendees' itineraries that they're sending out for clients.
All right, couple seconds left. And we'll see. So it is actually false. So South Island is bigger in landmass, but actually 3/4 of New Zealand's population live in the North Island. So that's why there's a few more cities. Oh, Charlotte from TTG. You're not there.
TTG, here we are.
You're going to win the prize. What is the indigenous name for New Zealand? Is it Te Ika a Maui, Aotearoa, Te Waiponamu, or Rakiura?
Rakiura. Okay.
20 seconds to go. Bit of a tough question, I think. Maybe I'm being a bit mean.
Ken Garrity will get that one.
Oh, well done. So most people do know that is Aotearoa, so that is correct.
Yeah.
That is our te reo name for New
So
Zealand.
Sarah's leading by literally 4 points or seconds, whatever it relates to. Nice.
Absolutely. Well done, Sarah. All right, next question. What is the national bird of New Zealand? Is it the kiwi, the kea, the tui, or the kakapo? And there might be a little hint coming up in the picture, potentially.
Nice.
All right, lots of answers coming through.
Great place though, New Zealand, for seeing the bird life. Absolutely fantastic.
I know. I think I always took that for granted, just, having bird life, around you all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, well done. It is the kiwi. So most of you got that, which is great. So Karen, well done. You've taken over. Knocked Sarah off her top spot.
Wow. Okay.
But still time, Sarah. All right, and this is the last question, I think, in this section. What is New Zealand's capital city? Is it Auckland, Rotorua, yellow for Wellington, or green for Christchurch? And again, there might be a little hint in the picture.
Can't beat it on a good day.
All right, you got 20 seconds or so to get this one in. Lots of answers coming through, which is great.
Nice. There'll be lots of people selling a particular ferry journey from here.
Sarah, there's about 40 questions in the quiz that will take you through. So well done to those people who got Wellington. Wellington is correct. It's at the bottom of the North Island. A lot of people do think it's Auckland. Auckland is our biggest city, with 1 million of our 5 million living in Auckland. But Wellington is actually the capital. All right, let's see who's winning. Oh, Karen, you're up there. All right, I'm going to pass over to Tom, who's going to take over the next section, which is all about getting to New Zealand.
Cool, thanks. Yeah, let's see. So hopefully you guys got some of these from my prezzo. But how many global gateways with flights to Auckland and Air New Zealand have on our Tiki Fair product? Here's a question for you. So yeah, how many gateways did we have? Let's see what you think.
103, definitely.
Not saying anything. Sorry about it, Marielle. I'm afraid you seem to be having a bit of a hard time with it.
Oh,
with your
sorry,
internet.
Tom.
Yeah.
All right, 4 seconds.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well done to the 32 that got that. Karen retaining the leading spot. Very good.
Well done. Marielle, just if you want to log back into Kahoot.it and put the game pin back in, you should be able to continue to join us.
How many destinations do Air New Zealand fly to? So again, something I mentioned in the presentation, but yeah, see if you can remember this in the next 35 seconds. Yeah. Have you got the pin for Marielle?
The pin is 7591302. I'll copy that in now.
Nice. Cool. Lots of answers coming in here. So confident that lots of people are going to get this. Yeah, of course, New Zealand's leading carrier. I won't mention the other carrier.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Well done. The 26. Good. Good. The majority are getting these. So yeah, presentations landed.
Yeah, I think people are often surprised that it's so many
Hmm.
airports that New Zealand connects you to. Oh, sorry, Air New Zealand connects you to.
Hmm.
But it is, so it really means you can get out to the regions, which is really nice by
Oh,
flying.
Karen wasn't one of them. So JL's come up, taking the lead. Yeah. So yeah, what is the name of the lounge that our business premier customers have the use of in Los Angeles? So
I think you gave too many hints here, to be honest. So,
probably did, but yeah, there's a few different options there that I'm seeing. Yeah, you've made it tough with those, Lily. It's good.
I definitely want to go to the Starburst Lounge. It sounds fun.
It does sound. I particularly like the green starbursts. I like that you've put that in green.
Do you have Starburst here? Are they?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just trying to think if it's a New Zealand thing, but
Lots of answers coming in. Here we are. Let's see.
nice.
Very good. Yeah, that is hint's gone down a treat. JL. Yeah, retained. There was a lot of likes for this one. I saw a few good likes in the comments. So yeah, who remembers the name of our innovative economy product where you can book that row of 3 seats together? So yeah, really good upsell for your economy passengers, whether they're traveling as a family or even as you can see on this photo, you can just have that as a single, without the other 2 seats.
Yeah, I've actually flown on it as on my own when I was traveling back to New Zealand for work, and it's so good. And I'm almost 6 foot, and I could lie flat, and it was amazing.
Nice.
But I
Yeah.
think it makes such a difference to be able to lie flat.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see who's going to get it in the next 5, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
A few people tripped up by the old Sky Couch versus Sky Nest. Sky Nest coming in the future.
Oh, JL, sorry, you're off.
Oh no! Okay, Sarah's back. Sarah W. Or was that? Wait, is that new Sarah?
Right.
Cool. Yeah, true or false here. So yeah, we all love a bit of New Zealand Sauvignon. Can all of our passengers, regardless of what cabin they're in, enjoy a delicious in-flight wine? Let's see what you think. A lot of answers coming in. We also have a feature on our aircraft where you can order food or drink from your in-flight entertainment screen. So yeah.
Yeah, well done, people.
Yeah, a lot have got that, so that's good.
Oh, Sarah, you're still up there. Well done. All right, we're moving on to our next section. So I'm going to take over the questions. And this one, so we've got you to New Zealand. Now it's all about getting around New Zealand. So hopefully, if some of you have been to either the THL session or my Back to Basics webinar earlier the week, these should be super easy for you. We'll start off with a true or false. In New Zealand, you drive on the right-hand side. True or false? So blue for true, red for false. Pretty amazing roads in New Zealand
Absolutely
that you can
stunning.
travel
That
down. I love that picture.
looks to me like driving on that sort of through Arthur's Pass near there, something like that.
Yeah.
On the way to over to the west coast.
All right, 15 seconds for anyone who hasn't answered, but we've got lots of answers that have come through.
Nami He Maria. Absolutely.
All right, so well done to those who got it correct. It is false. So in New Zealand, you drive on the left-hand side, so exactly the same as here in the UK. So really easy. Sarah, well done. Oh, Sarah Bennett's just going to start chasing you for top spot. Next question is, what is the name of the train journey between Christchurch and the West Coast? So is it the Northern Explorer on red, blue for Transalpine, Yellow for Coastal Pacific or green for the West Coast Express? So, again,
That was a
hopefully, if
good
you're
one.
back to basics, you'd know that. Have you done this, Tom?
Do you know what? Actually, haven't done it. No, I've done the drive, not the train.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't done it on driving, but I've done the train. It's so
Oh,
good.
okay. Yeah, great picture of it again. Lovely.
Yeah. And the great thing, just for anyone who wasn't at our Back to Basics session, is all the trains now have the Scenic Plus cabin on them as well. So a really nice kind of upgrade for people who maybe want a more first class experience. Well done. It is the Transalpine. So the Northern Explorer and Coastal Pacific are the other trains. I made up West Coast Express. So don't ever think about that one again. But Transalpine's a really beautiful journey that takes you across the middle of the South Island. Sarah, well done. You got your top spot still. How long is the inter-island ferry between Wellington and Picton? Is it 2.5 hours, blue for 3 hours, gold for 3.5, or green for 4 hours?
Great journey on a lovely day. Absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's pretty nice through the Marlborough Sounds.
Yeah, I was on it last December myself. Enjoyed that journey.
Did you see any wildlife when you went on it?
Yeah, I think we did actually. Yeah, we saw a few dolphins
Yeah.
chasing the boat because it was a lovely day and everything. So yeah,
Oh, nice.
but yeah, also that Premium Plus lounge is good. If anyone, probably sending a few clients in there, I think that's a good upsell.
All right, couple seconds left. I was maybe a bit mean and put very similar answers, but well done to everyone who got 3.5. It is about 3.5 hours across the Cook Strait. Oh, Julie and Tanya, you're getting up there, but Sarah's still in the win. True or false, the Inter-Island ferry is a passenger-only ferry? True or false? Blue for true, red for false. I'm not going to talk because I feel like I'm going to give away the answer.
Exactly. It's probably a good one for Air New Zealand. If it's one of the particular answers, then you need to take a flight. If you.
All right, 15 more seconds, but I think most of you are almost there. Lots of answers coming through. And there's actually 2 ferries on this journey as well. Well done. It is false. So you can take your vehicle or your motorhome if you're traveling or doing a bit of self-drive. But if you do want to fly with Air New Zealand, how long does it take you to travel between Wellington and Blenheim? Is it 15 minutes, 30 minutes, yellow for 60 minutes, or green for 2 hours? So it's a 3.5 hour ferry. How long do you think it would be to fly? Lots of answers coming through. 20 seconds to go.
Yeah. If you drive straight from Picton to Blenheim, or you go around the Queen Charlotte Drive, right? That was the way I did it. It's absolutely lovely. Well, ended up in Nelson, but yeah.
Well done to you guys who got 30 minutes. So it's a really easy flight. They say 30 minutes, but you really feel like you're up in the air for about 15 before you kind of come back down. So quite a nice and quick way to get to between the North and the South Island. Sarah and Barney and Karen, you're really holding that top 3 spot, but Tanya and Julie are going to fight you for it. How long does it take to drive between Rotorua and Wellington along State Highway 1? Is it 3 hours, 6 hours, or 8 hours? If you join the Classic New Zealand Wine Trail session yesterday, hopefully you might know this one.
Yeah, and obviously driving without any wine being consumed, of course.
Of course, yes. Plenty of places to stay along the way if you want to do a bit of wine.
Absolutely. And this journey would be made even quicker, I would say, actually, now by the Transmission Gully just north of Wellington motorway now in play.
Is that open now?
Very much so. So, yeah.
Gosh, maybe I need to update this answer then. I have to have a look at it again. All right. But well done, who got about 6 hours. You can do it a little bit quicker, but we generally say about 6 hours if you want to have a few stops along the way. But this
Mm.
is just a quick reminder of, using State Highway 1 and not really having many places to kind of stop and break up the trip along the way. And so by pushing your clients out to State Highway 2 and doing the Classic New Zealand Wine Trail, it really allows you to have a more enjoyable experience getting from point A to point B with not much extra time needed. Plus, you can make a real journey out of that as well. As we were talking about, you could do a wine tasting and then stay over at that vineyard overnight and then carry on your trip the next day. So, plenty more options to use those different highways. So, in which city can you pick up a Maui camper van? Is it Auckland, Christchurch, Queenstown, or green for all of the above? So some of you are in our THL session on Tuesday. Hopefully this one's an easy one for you, but about 30 seconds to answer this one.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a nice morning for that person in the
I
back
know.
there.
What a
Living
great
the dream.
great place to wake up.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out whether it actually is.
Yeah, it could just be a back of a van.
Down South Island somewhere.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's South Island, surely.
All right, 51 in, a couple seconds left. And well done, it is all of the above. So typically for most of your camper van companies, they will have depots in Auckland, Christchurch, which are our two where our long haul airports, international airports are, and then also Queenstown, which is obviously a very popular destination. Oh, Alice and Dan, you've made it onto the leaderboard, but Sarah, Karen, and Barney are really holding their spot. All right, Tom, do you want to take over and do the New
Yeah,
Zealand
right.
icons?
Here we go. A few icons of New Zealand. Oh, let's see about this one. Which region is this iconic experience located in? Let's see, it's just loading up for me. It's quite funny, actually. It's like that game show catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's just show. Oh, here we go. Now I know what it is.
Yeah, it takes a while, but hopefully some of you can recognise this from some big films that were made in New Zealand a little while ago.
Well done, Alice. Back in the game, exactly.
Nice work, Alice. Hopefully we'll see you on that leaderboard soon. All right, couple more seconds. So it is Waikato, so well done, team. For those of you who put Rotorua, you're not too far off. It's only about 45 minutes from Rotorua, but it is technically located in the Waikato region. So definitely recommend trying to stay there if you're going to do the overnight experience.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Daniel, looking for Masamata, and I can understand that. Which national park are Milford and Doubtful Sound located in? Yeah, two unbelievable spots in New Zealand.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah. Bucket list, I would say, those. Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely. These are two of the experiences that I just rave about constantly. They're incredible.
Yeah.
Have you done either of them, Tom?
Yes, I've done Milford and I've done the coach both ways.
Nice.
So yeah, would recommend coach one way, fly the other. That's probably a good option.
Well done.
Yeah, good. Fiordland, lovely. Good to see that. Will you find the elusive Fiordland moose as well? There is rumours of a Fiordland moose in New Zealand, but hasn't been found yet. Where is the original bungee jump site in New Zealand? Yeah, some good bungees in New Zealand. Oh, yeah, that I recognise that bungee. I've actually done that one myself, twice in fact. One as a solo and one as a dual.
God, you're braver than me. I don't think you'll ever catch me doing that.
Yeah, great spot for it. That one.
I can do a jet boat, but that's about as extreme as I get. Anything else, but anything with heights, can't.
Not for Lily. Fair enough.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like New Zealand's a waste on me sometimes because there's so many amazing adrenaline activities.
Wow, there we go. The Carroll Bridge Bungee in Queenstown.
Oh, Dan, you're making your way up. Well done.
Not the Nevis Bungee. That's the big one. Which island is the Abel Tasman National Park located in? Another unbelievable spot. Myself and wife did a day's walk of the Abel Tasman track last December. And yeah, what a great thing to do. Yeah, you can do just one day or even 2-3 days and stay overnight in some of the huts booked through Department of Conservation in New Zealand. So yeah, absolutely should be on most itineraries if the people have got some time.
And I think so good in the shoulder season too, when you don't have those summer crowds. I did a walk on here when during winter, and we barely saw anyone. It was amazing.
Nice. Yeah, South Island, lots got that. Lovely. Sarah retaining the spot. Cool. So what's this one going to be? What is the name of this iconic day hike? Oh, I can tell already. This is one I'd love to do. Not quite yet done myself. I have a brother-in-law with a property near to this track. I'm not going to say where it is because it's going to give it away. But yeah, absolutely on my list. It's not Matamata, Daniel. I know that was a previous question, but yeah. Where is this one?
All right, 5 seconds.
Nice. Yeah,
nice
people saying it's a good one. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take over. And I love talking about wine, so I had to definitely include a little section on this because New Zealand's got over 10 different wine regions, and all of them are slightly different. So I just like to try and showcase, what kind of makes each wine region a little bit different. So which wine region is not part of the New Zealand Classic Wine Trail? Classic New Zealand Wine Trail. Is it the Hawke's Bay, Wairarapa, Marlborough, or Central Otago? So again, if you listen to the girls' presentation yesterday, this should be an easy one for you.
Oh,
and
great
another hint.
Wine. Great place. Absolutely superb.
And one of the regions presented today, which is not on the Classic New Zealand Wine Trail. So if you were listening in, you might know the answer to that.
Got it.
Bit of a hint. But 10 seconds left. All right, well done. So Central Otago is the region not included. That is down south, kind of closer to Queenstown and Wanaka. Oh, this leaderboard is strong. I don't know if we're going to kick off any of these guys. Which wine region is most easy to explore via bike? Is it Martinborough? Sorry, say that again, Tom.
Living a good life. What a great day out doing that.
Exactly. Is it Martinborough in the Wairarapa, Nelson for blue, or Cromwell in Central Otago? All right, answers are coming in. You got about 20 seconds to go.
Sure, this was on a previous presentation, was it?
Yes, it would have been. It's a bit of a hard question though, so I don't. Sarah, we should be done in about 10 minutes. Martinborough in the Wairarapa, that is the answer we were looking for. All the vineyards there are really close together, so it's really easy and flat to cycle around. So question, you can stay overnight at some vineyards, true or false?
Yeah, nice experience. Lovely.
Lots of answers coming through quick. I think lots of people know the answer to this. I'm trying not to talk because I feel like I'm going to start giving away the answers. Well done. That that is true. There's a few regions where you can stay on the vineyards. So Central Otago is known for its Pinot Gris. True or false? So again, if you tuned into today's regional training, you might know the answer to this question.
Central Otago, what a place.
Yeah, it's amazing down there.
Been a long time since I've been to Monaco, actually, places like that. But yeah.
A couple people on the quiz today. We went down on a famil maybe a year ago. John and Salome, I've seen you, and Chrissy as well. I've seen you online throughout the week. We went to Central Otago. It's middle of autumn, and it was just incredible. So beautiful golds and kind of yellows in the trees, and really kind of crisp weather where it was amazing.
Lovely. Yeah.
All right. This question is false. It's a bit of a tough one, but Central Otago is actually known for its Pinot Noir. So kind of those really heavy, typical New Zealand Pinot Noirs.
Love a bit of
All right,
roux
Sarah,
as well.
we're going to race through this so you can finish off before you got to go back to work. So what wine is Marlborough best known for? Is it Chardonnay, Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, or Pinot Noir? So Marlborough is at the top of the South Island. Very famous for its wine. You can find a lot of it here in the UK as well.
Yeah. Something similar to the London skies ring a bell. What are the London skies? Quite cloudy.
What kind of wine do you drink, Tom?
I like a Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, that goes well. I'm partial to a Pinot Noir as well, to be fair.
So well done. That was Marlborough. Definitely most known for its Sauvignon Blanc. All right. How long does it take to get to Waiheke Island by ferry? Is it 15 minutes, 40 minutes, or an hour and a half? So Waiheke Island is in Auckland. So Auckland is probably a city that a lot of your clients will fly into. And getting out to Waiheke Island is kind of a nice way to go enjoy some New Zealand wine, get over the jet lag, have a bit of walk around in nature. It's a beautiful spot. All right, 10 seconds, but the answers are rolling through. Nice work. So it is about 40 minutes from downtown Auckland to Waiheke, so really easy to do a little day trip over there. Well done, team. Sarah's still winning. What is the name of the island of wine in Auckland? Is it Rakiura, Rangitoto, or Waiheke Island? I have a feeling these may have got mixed around, but I expect you all to get this really right.
Love it. Yeah.
Always happens.
Bit of a giveaway, but yeah, this is a freebie for
exactly. Hopefully you got that fast so you can get some more points. All right, team, we've only got 10 questions to go, so we'll be done pretty soon. Well done, it is Waiheke Island. So a few of you weren't listening to the question beforehand, but our leaderboard's still strong. And Tom, I'll pass this over to you. Get to know the regions.
Get to know the regions. Wow. So what region is known as the Winterless North? That's a good one. I've not actually heard that one before, but that's this will be a learning for me.
If you think back to some of the presentations tomorrow, they did talk about that yesterday.
Wow, nice. Okay. A lot of answers coming in, so people obviously listen to that one.
All right, 15 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, so it is Northland. So it's got its own kind of microclimate. So it's quite warm in the summer. Sorry, in the winter.
Yeah. What region is best known for its geothermal landscapes and mouldy culture? Here we go. Yeah.
It's a bit of a clue coming with the picture.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, the Winterless North. I'm still thinking of that, and the Bay of Islands, one of my favourite places.
Yeah, it's pretty special up there.
That's a good picture. That it's yeah, nice.
All right, 5 seconds.
Well done, Sarah. Yeah, still very much in the lead. Okay. What region can you see whales eat crayfish and stay in a tree house? Some of those, whoever was on the Great Kiwi road trip last week, would probably very much know the answer to this as well. There was representation from this area.
Well, that might have given people clues. The answers are coming in quick. 20 seconds to go.
Good. Here we go.
All right, almost there.
Yeah, good. Quite a few getting that one. Nice. Yeah, good retention,
Nice, Sarah.
Yeah. What region is known as the home of adventure? Where could that be? Lily said she likes, she can handle a jet boat.
I can handle a jet boat.
Not a bungee. So,
Not a bungee.
oh,
I do still love this region though, because there's plenty of other things to do. But
there is other things to do, very much so. And this particular picture, I believe I know exactly where it's taken from. There's another great activity in this area.
I think lots of people in the group know because those answers have come in quick. Oh, nice work. So yes, it is Queenstown.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're on to our last quick section. So I'll go through this quickly so you guys can get back to work. So what is the URL for Air New Zealand's trade site? Is it airsnzagent.co.uk? Is it airnewzealand.co.uk? Or is it myairnz.co.uk?
Great place to get all your information that you might need. Some of the stuff I talked about today, or if you wanted to book that economy sky couch, then the GDS guide lives on here. So, yeah.
Sorry, Rachel, to hear you press the wrong button. That is often the case with Kahoot. It's really frustrating. But I hope you can make it up with these couple last questions. Well done. Who got airsnzagent.co.uk? Perfect place to go if you need any resources. And so for Tourism New Zealand, what is the name of our agent training program? Is it 100% Pure New Zealand Specialist Program, the Kiora New Zealand Program, or the Aussie Specialist Program? Hopefully no one clicks.
One of them. Yeah. Our neighbours just across the Tasman.
Also a great training program. We love Australia.
Yes, absolutely. Too right.
Just not when we're playing rugby, then I can't be on board.
Correct.
Well done. It is 100% Pure New Zealand Specialist Program. All right, still strong leaderboard. So true or false, Tourism New Zealand has an agent Facebook group for travel sellers. True or false? Should be a nice, easy one. All right, you've got 30 seconds to get your answers in.
Answers coming in. Maybe people just checking.
Yeah.
Checking their own socials.
All right, everyone's almost answered. There's still 15 seconds to go if you haven't. And then we've got one more question after this. Well done. So we do have an agent Facebook group, so a really good one to join. What is the name of Tourism New Zealand's website for travel sellers? Is it newzealand.com, tourismnewzealand.com, or traveltrade.newzealand.com?
Question to maybe trip someone up right at the end. Let's see, will Sarah claim that prize?
They are all our websites, but all for different things. But hopefully lots of people have got this question right. Nice work. So it is traveltrade.newzealand.com. So similar to Air New Zealand's agent portal, this is kind of our version of an agent portal. So lots of great tools and resources for you there. I'm just going to skip this question just for time. And let's see who has won. So in third place, we've got Barney. Congratulations, you got 35 out of 39. Second place, Karen, well done. You got 37 out of 39. And then I think we might know who's the winner. It's Sarah. So well done. We will, I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of that, or picture of it. And we will get in touch and organize getting those prizes out to you. So well done, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for participating, everyone. And yeah, thanks, Ken, for the feedback. Yeah, nice. Well done.
Yes. And thank you for persevering. If you had a few of those issues, it's always a bit of a funny one doing a Kahoot quiz, but hopefully you all had a bit of fun. We just wanted to kind of reiterate some of the things that you've learnt over the week. And a big thanks for joining Tom and I, and thanks for Tom for joining me as well. Great to get a bit of an update of everything that's happening in New Zealand. So don't miss our closing remarks, which we're just going to move to in a couple of seconds. So join us for a quick kind of wrap up on the week, and we'll also be announcing one of our big prize winners. So we'll see you over there in a second. But thanks, everyone.